project name up to date. Features of cooperative learning, blended learning, and flipped classroom. Features of cooperative learning, blended learning, and flipped classroom. Cooperative learning, blended learning, and flipped classrooms are all instructional approaches that have their own unique characteristics, but they have some similarities as well. Here is a comparison of these three instructional approaches. 1. Cooperative learning. Cooperative learning is an instructional method in which students work together in small groups to achieve a common goal. In cooperative learning, students are placed in groups of usually 3 to 6 and are given specific tasks to complete as a group. The goal of cooperative learning is to create a positive learning environment in which students support each other and actively participate in the learning process. 2. Blended learning. Blended learning is an instructional approach that combines online learning with traditional face-to-face instruction. In blended learning, students engage in a variety of learning activities, such as online lectures, interactive activities, discussions, and assessments, through a learning management system or other online platforms. These online activities are often completed outside of class time, while class time is used for more interactive activities, such as discussions, projects, and lab work. 3. Flipped classroom. The flipped classroom is an instructional approach that flips the traditional classroom model by moving the delivery of contact and direct instruction outside of the classroom and using class time for interactive activities, problem solving, and discussion. In flipped classrooms, students engage in pre-class activities, such as watching videos, reading online resources, or completing interactive activities to learn new concepts and skills before class. During class, students are actively engaged in interactive activities, problem solving, and discussion, which allows them to apply and deepen their understanding of the material. All three models, cooperative learning, blended learning, and flipped classrooms, are based on the idea of student-centered learning and actively engaging students in the learning process. Cooperative learning focuses on group work and students learning from each other. Blended learning focuses on online learning and flexibility. And flipped classrooms focus on pre-class activities and active engagement during class time. Here are some common features of cooperative learning, blended learning, and flipped classrooms. A. Cooperative learning. 1. Students work in small groups to achieve a common goal. 2. Positive interdependence means that the success of the group is dependent on the success of each individual member. 3. Face-to-face interaction means that group members are physically present and actively engaged in the learning process. 4. Individual and group accountability means that each group member is held accountable for their own learning, as well as for the learning of the group as a whole. 5. Social skills, meaning that group members are expected to develop and use a variety of social skills, such as communication, negotiation, and conflict. B. Blended learning. Combination of online learning with traditional face-to-face instruction. 2. Increased flexibility and personalization, allowing students to learn at their own pace and in their own style. 3. Increased access to resources, allowing students to access a wide range of online resources and tools. 4. Improved student engagement, allowing students to be more active participants in their own learning. 5. Increased opportunities for formative assessment, allowing teachers to assess student learning in real time and provide immediate feedback. C. Flipped classroom. 1. Pre-class activities, such as watching videos, reading online resources, or completing interactive activities to learn new concepts and skills before class. 2. active engagement during class, such as interactive activities, problem solving, and discussion. Allow students to apply and deepen their understanding of the material. 3. Personalized instruction. As students can work through the pre-class activities at their own pace and receive additional support or enrichment as needed. 4. Formative assessments, such as quizzes, discussions, and group work, allows teacher to assess student learning in real time and provide immediate feedback. 5. Collaborative learning, such as group work, peer reviews, and project-based learning, allows students to learn from each other and develop important skills such as teamwork and communication. It's worth noting that while these instructional approaches have distinct features, they can also overlap and be combined in various ways. For example, a blended learning approach can incorporate cooperative learning activities, and a flipped classroom approach can include blended learning elements. Teachers have the flexibility to use the features of each approach in a way that best suits their students' needs and learning objectives. Also, it's important to keep in mind that while these approaches have some common features, they are not mutually exclusive. They can be tailored to fit the specific context of the classroom. There are some examples of how cooperative learning, blended learning, and flipped classrooms can be implemented in the classroom. A. Cooperative learning. In a science class, students are divided into small groups and assigned to a project to design and create a model of a renewable energy source. Each group member has a specific role, such as researcher, designer, or presenter. In a history class, students are divided into small groups and assigned a historical event to research. Each group member is responsible for researching a different aspect of the event and presenting their findings to the class. In a language class, students are divided into small groups and assigned a dialogue to act out and present to the class. Each group member is responsible for practicing their lines and working on pronunciation and intonation. In an art class, students are divided into small groups and assigned a project to create a mural on a specific theme. Each group member has a specific role such as artist, researcher, or presenter. In a geography class, students are divided into small groups and assigned a country to research. Each group member is responsible for researching a different aspect of the country, such as its culture, economy, or environment, and presenting their findings to the class. In a music class, students are divided into small groups and assigned a song to perform. Each group member is responsible for practicing their parts and working on rhythm and melody with the group. B. Blended learning. In a math class, students watch pre-recorded lectures on a specific topic before class and then use class time for interactive activities and problem solving related to the topic. Students can also access online quizzes, interactive activities, and additional resources to help them practice and reinforce their understanding of the material. In an English class, students are assigned readings and complete interactive quizzes online before class. In class, the teacher leads group discussions and debates on the topics covered in the readings. In a physics class, students watch short video lectures and complete interactive activities on a specific topic before class. In class, the teacher leads hands-on activities and experiments to help students apply what they have learned. In a history class, students watch pre-recorded lectures on specific topics and complete online quizzes before class. In class, the teacher leads group discussions and debates on the topics covered in the lectures. In a language class, students watch videos on grammar and vocabulary before class and then use class time for interactive activities and discussions to practice what they have learned. C. Flipped classroom. In a biology class, students watch a video lecture on a specific topic before class and then use class time for interactive activities such as group work, problem solving, and discussions to apply and deepen their understanding of the material. In a literature class, students read an online article on a specific topic before class and then use class time for a discussion and debate on the topic. In an economics class, students complete online quizzes and interactive activities on a specific topic before class and then use class time for a game-based activity to apply what they have learned. In a chemistry class, students watch a video lecture on a specific topic before class and then use class time for a lab activity to apply what they have learned. In a language class, students listen to recordings of native speakers before class and then use class time for interactive activities and discussions to practice speaking and listening skills. In a computer science class, students watch video lectures on a specific topic before class and then use class time for coding exercises and problem solving to apply what they have learned. Sample lesson plans for cooperative learning. Sample lesson plan 1. Title: Understanding the Solar System. Objective: students will work in teams to research and present information about the planets in the solar system. Sample lesson plan 2. Title: Understanding Poetry. Objective: students will work in teams to analyze and interpret poetry.